So I thought I should also do a quick mini map on what is the maze? Why do I call it the maze? So a couple of years ago, I was sitting with a client who said to me, I feel as if entering into this mediation for my divorce, I feel as if I'm about to go into a maze. I don't know what it looks like. I don't want to go in to the maze. And honestly, I don't know what's waiting on the other side. And that image, that metaphor really stuck with me. And it's something that I try and remember when I'm working with people, that for me, this is every day. The jargon is normal for me, the concepts are normal. But for the people that I'm working with, this is generally the first, probably the only time they are going to work with a mediator to try and put in place arrangements for their family, for their finances, to be able to move forward from whatever the relationship they were in was. And I try and remember how anxiety producing, how baffling, how alienating some of that process can be. Honestly, I do feel that mediation is the most human scale way to deal with the end of a relationship, particularly if you've got children. And I would say, even if you don't have children, that I think for some of the people I work with who don't have children, to find what I would call respectful closure, they're not going to find it in court. That if you want to be able to say things, sometimes this is the last time people will sit down in a private setting and speak. And maybe they've been in a relationship a long time. Maybe they've been married a long time. They're not going to have that opportunity in a legal process. So I guess what I would say is, from my perspective, the maze is moving through the transition from being in a relationship to being former partners. It's putting in place the arrangements around finances, if you do have children, around children, if you have pets, around pets, whatever needs to be put into place to enable both parties to move on with life, to move forward. And for me, that's helping people map the maze, to figure out what is it they need to do, what support team do they need to put in place, what legal advice do they need, what information do they need, what disclosure, in order to be able to move forward with life, to keep going. That on the other side of the maze, as far as I can see, people have a chance to recast their life in the form that they want to do that, whether that's, I've seen lots of people go off and be retrained, I've seen people move country, I've seen people decide what they want, if they repartner, what that relationship should look like. It's a chance to make some conscious choices about what you want life to look like. So from my perspective, that's what the maze is. And I guess for me, using mediation to get through the maze is the most humane way to do something that really for most people is pretty hard.